Basketball season right around the corner, joined by Evangel head men's basketball coach Steve Jenkins. His team is Heart of America Conference, or the defending Heart of America Conference champions. And once again, we kind of go into a year and you lose only a couple players, but that really changes the dynamic of the roster, doesn't it?
Well, 3 starters out, and one of them was a first-team All-American, first one we've had in Evangel's history in Division I. So we have some shoes to fill. I like our team, but we've got a ways to go.
Talk about the returners first. What are you asking for them in terms of what might they need to pick up to be a little bit better, to make your roster a little bit better? Or are you kind of looking for the same type of roles from each of them as you enter a new year and fill in with some other new pieces to the puzzle?
Well, we've got some shoes to fill in the post, because Josh Vierink and Corey Tillery were both. You know, Josh was solid. He had size. He had good jumping ability, and was you had to guard him in the post. Corey, of course, goes 20 and 12 or 11 and a half or whatever, and that's probably going to be our biggest concern, is who's really going to take care of our scoring, because we could throw the ball to Corey almost every possession and good things happen. You get to the free throw line, an 80% free throw shooter. A 6'4", slow, can't jump kid that averaged 11 and a half rebounds. Those shoes are hard to fill. But Brody Wingert is probably the guy that we may miss more than the other two, just because his game is quiet. He does not jump out at you off the stat sheet, but he's very solid, a very solid defender. And I'd say right now our biggest concern is at the defensive end. I think we've got some guys that can shoot the ball. We've got a little bit of size. We've got some athleticism, and we think that we're going to be okay at the offensive end. But at the defensive end, we're certainly, of course, it's October, but we open here in about 3 weeks, and I'm not sure if we're ready for live college action or not.
You've got a blend of some new faces that will get injected into your lineup right away, along with some players coming back that have a couple of years of experience. What are you looking for from your returners, and who are you looking to for leadership in that production now that you'll need?
Well, Billy Thompson is a returning. He's lettered twice. Came in his sophomore year. He's an outstanding rebounder. Again, not a great jumper, but has good timing, long arms, and big hands. And if he gets his hands on the ball, it's usually his. We're going to ask him to do a little more scoring than he's done. He hadn't really had to score, but he can certainly score around the basket. And I think at the defensive end, we're going to count on him to haul down 7 or 8 rebounds a game. At the point guard spot, Nick Yoakum is solid. He can shoot it. He's probably our best shooter. Certainly has a pure stroke, and we want a little more consistency from him. Rich Chapman is probably our leading scorer that's returning, and he probably needs to be a little more consistent in his offensive output. He likes to shoot it, and sometimes he'll make 5 or 6 in a row, and other times he may go 1 for 5 or 1 for 6. But I think if we get a little more consistency out of him, that's certainly going to help our squad.
You've added some newcomers, and they not only look like they're adding some talent to you, but add some depth as well. Who do you think is going to emerge from this group as somebody that can step in and contribute right away, and some of the others that will really add to your depth now as you look at this roster 1 through 12, or really 1 through 19 right now?
Well, Jalen Norman played a year at Coffeyville and a year at Mineral Area, has 2 years remaining as a JUCO transfer. Of course, we tried to recruit Jalen coming out of high school, out of Nixa, but he's going to be one of the better players in the conference. He's a terrific athlete. I've been really pleased with his work ethic. It's been very good, and probably is our best defender. And I think good things for him will come from him because of his athleticism. He can handle the ball. He's a very good passer, and he can attack the rim. I've been impressed with his shooting in the preseason. He shot the ball very well, and we're expecting a lot of things from him. I'm not really good at pulling names out off the roster right here, but I would say if we were to start tonight, probably Marcus Miller would be at the post. Billy Thompson would probably play the 4, Jalen Norman at the 3, Rich Chapman at the 2, and probably Nick Yoakum at the 1. Dylan Beckmeyer would back up Nick at the point. Cody Geiger, Scotty Blakesley are going to play. They're perimeter guys, but really we don't really do a game except at the defensive end where we have to guard a 4 and a 5 and so on. But we run a motion offense that you screen and cut, and hopefully that turns out pretty good for us. But I like our team. I think we'll have a good year.
It's Evangel head men's basketball coach Steve Jenkins as the Crusaders get ready to start the 2015-16 season. For the Heart of America Conference, I'm Ed Beach.